put kariba setire. All right, so we have been talking about the both concepts we have talked about. Just to get in line, uh, I mean, we talked about sustainability, we talked about climate change, then we talked about microbial microbes, basics of microbiology. तापर हमें we have started microbes and biogeochemical cycles. So हमें basically हमें देखिलु कि how due to climate change we had ଆମର ବହୁତ ଗୁଡ଼ା ଚେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ ଏମିତି ହେଇଛି ଆମ atmosphere ରେ, ଯାହା ପାଇଁ we are having different diseases, we are having different ଆମେ ଦେଖିପାରୁଛୁ different changes are happening around us. So basically we started about talking about biogeochemical cycles. So तम syllabus रे ଆମ ପାଖରେ ତମର ଅଛି carbon, nitrogen, sulfur और phosphorus. So we have to study 3 biogeochemical cycles. So a biogeochemical cycles रे you have microbial involvement, there is physical involvement and chemical process भी एठी involve होची ना. तो जो flow होची, हाँ जो the elements changes from different states आमे पढ़िलु about redox आमे पढ़िबा परे तार either reduction होची कि oxidation होची. तो एटा जहाँ flow in होची ता भितरे one of the major component is microorganisms. Microorganisms play a major role in the biogeochemical cycle. So एटा ही हमें we are trying to understand over here. तो मुझे कहूली is that we are having the redox potential. redox reaction कौन oxidation और reduction हुए हमारा जो नाइट्रोजन हो, फास्फोरस हो, सल्फर हो किंबा कार्बन हो, so we either it undergoes oxidation or it undergoes reduction. Okay, so oxidation addition of oxygen, reduction is addition of hydrogen. Just go in that sense. Okay, so that is the redox potential. जहाँ भी हमें करूँ, जहाँ भी हमें प्रोसेस करूँ से either reduction होची नहले oxidation एठी होची. All right. So we have a lot of different cycles happening for us. In the sense, we have the carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, sulfur, कि iron हो, phosphorus or manganese, both आमा. So we will be studying the first four. So carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, and phosphorus over here. Okay. So এই টেবলটা টিকে মনে ରଖିଥିବ. So basically এই টেবଲରେ ଆମେ ଯାହା ଯାହା ମେଜର କମ୍ପୋନେଣ୍ଟସ୍ ଅଛି, ଯାହା ଯାହା ମେଜର ଫର୍ମସ୍ ଆମେ ଦେଖିପାରୁଛୁ ଏଲିମେଣ୍ଟର, ସେଇଟା ଆମେ ରଖୁଛୁ. कार्बन सपोज आम नौ कार्बन, कार्बन रो रिड्यूस्ड फॉर्म होची मीथेन, ऑक्सीडाइज्ड फॉर्म होची कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है. तो यही भाया फॉर्म. सो बेसिकली इट मूव्स फ्रॉम द रिड्यूस्ड स्टेट टू ऑक्सीडाइज्ड स्टेट है. आउ इंटरमीडिएट स्टेट्स भी थाए ता भीतर कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड थाए कि आम आउ भी केतरा स्टेप्स देखिबा. सिमिलरली फॉर नाइट्रोजन आम देखि पारुछु इज तार रिड्यूस्ड फॉर्म होची अमोनिया. नाइट्रोजन भी एक्ट करे, नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड हुए, नाइट्राइट एंड नाइट्रेट हुए. तो नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड, नाइट्रेट आओ नाइट्राइट आओ नाइट्रेट हुए. सो ये केतरा स्टेट्स था. तो आमे जब कार्बन पढ़ा ता आमे विल बी लुकिंग एट मीथेन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड. नाइट्रोजन जब पढ़ा विल लुक एट अमोनियम, विल लुक एट नाइट्रोजन गैस, ओके, नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड, नाइट्रेट एंड नाइट्राइट एंड नाइट्रेट. सिमिलरली सल्फर we see as H2S, है हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड कि it is acting as a SH group है SH एक था तारो -2 था. And in the intermediate state we can see sulfur exists as an element. Okay, thiosulfate, sulfite and sulfate. So A forms will not be looking at iron, we are looking at phosphorus. Phosphorus रो किसी reduced form नहीं. तो जनरली सेटा गोटे सॉलिड फॉर्म रे थाए और जनरली वी सी इट इन द फॉस्फेट फॉर्म ओवर हियर. चलो, सो क्विकली लेट अस स्टार्ट एक्चुअली गोइंग अबाउट स्टडीइंग ईच ऑफ दिस cycles over here. So the redox state of the environment plays a critical role in determining the type of microbe. So हमको as in terms of environmental biotechnology हमको we have to remember what set of microorganisms occur in what part of the cycle. हमको सेटा we'll have to look at that. How we will be seeing which organism is involved in which part, which maybe some of them are doing the oxidizing part, some are doing the reduction part over here. Okay, so this is what they are doing. So, and two more things we need to remember is either the environment is oxic or anoxic. Oxic is the presence of oxygen, how anoxic is the absence of oxygen. So you can call it aerobic, okay, anaerobic respiration. Out because of that they are able to change that. And the process involved is called as the chemolithotropes. Okay, so this is the particular process involved over here. Okay, so हमको बार बार ये term आसिबो chemolithotropes term हमारो बार बार ये cycle भितरे we will get it in the particular cycle over here. Okay, so chemolithotropes, okay, so they are microorganisms, okay, that obtain the energy. तांकर जो energy they obtain from oxidation of inorganic compounds. जमती कि hydrogen हो, hydrogen sulfide हो, reduced metals हो, से through semane energy काढंत. Okay, so this is the particular process involved over here. So this is basically a picture that combines a lot of different components together. The oxic, that is in the presence of oxygen, and anoxic, that is in the absence of oxygen case रे अछि. So it हमें chemical reactions को एते हम focus करिबानी. We'll go with the concepts first. Okay. So I had started off with the carbon cycle. Okay, so carbon cycle basically moves in between fixation and respiration. So fixation is basically conversion of the I mean, like you get the carbon dioxide is converted into a reduced form. Respiration is converting back from the reduced form into the carbon dioxide or the oxidized form. So that is the entire process. So usually ये जो picture में तुम आगे रखी is basically तुम्हें जहाँ school रे भी पढ़ी कि तुम्हें UG रे भी पढ़ी over here. So basically, if you see, you have the plants, okay, and the planktons. They are able to take the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. They are able to fix it. Okay, they are able to convert it. They are able to use it for their particular energy over here. Sometimes these plants, animals, they die and they produce fossil fuels, which is consumed by humans. And then when the fossil fuels, petrol, diesel are burned, gives rise to carbon dioxide. How dead organisms जो हमारा था तारो decomposition हेले भी तारो decomposition also gives out carbon dioxide. And obviously the major component also is the plant respiration and animal respiration. So animals are able to give out carbon dioxide, okay, and whereas the plants are able to take the carbon dioxide and convert it into through photosynthesis, they are able to convert it into a reduced state over here. So this is the basic concept that you have seen now. ଆମେ ଟିକେ ଆଉ ତାକୁ detail ରେ ପଢିବା ଏଥିରେ. So carbon is the element. So basically carbon compounds are called as organic compounds. Okay, and carbon cycle is often regarded in terms of sources, sinks and reservoirs. ହେଲା. So carbon dioxide ର source कौन? Carbon dioxide कोठी sink माने in the sense where it is deposited, and what is the containers of carbon dioxide. हमें यही terms से we think about the carbon cycle. Sources माने sources कौन कौन अच्छे हमारे, such as heterotrophic microbes release carbon as carbon dioxide. Basically those who are able to respire. Okay, so they give out the carbon dioxide. So एटा होचे हम sources. How sink कौन? So these sink माने carbon dioxide goes into that. Okay, so हमारो रहेला गोटे plants आउ गोटे रहेला हमारो phytoplankton. So these are sinks, okay, which take up the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. हमें देख लो sources that release carbon dioxide, sinks, plants and planktons that take the carbon dioxide. And a reservoir store carbon for a geological period of time. हमें भाभी परिबा is like carbon dioxide in limestone rocks की fossil fuels सेटा हमें कहि परिबा as reservoirs over here. So the exchange of elements between source and sink is called as flux. ହେଲା, so ଏଇ term flux ବି ଆମର ବାର ବାର ଆସିବ ଆମର ଏଇ particular slide ରେ बार बार ମୁଁ mention କରିବି carbon flux କି nitrogen flux. Flux is the exchange of elements between sources and sink, ହେଲା either source ରୁ sink ଯିବ କି sink ରୁ source କୁ ଯିବ, that is called as the flux over here. So carbon is present in the reduced form such as methane, okay, and other complex organic matter, and then in the oxidized inorganic forms carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. ଏଇଟା ମୁଁ ତମକୁ କହିଥିଲି ସେ ଟେବଲଟା ଟିକେ ମନେ ରଖିଥିବ. reduced form is methane, ଆଉ ତାର complex ଆମର ଯାହା ବି carbohydrate form କୁ ଆମେ ନେବୁ. Now oxidized form we will go for carbon dioxide or we go for carbon monoxide, which is an intermediate state. Okay? Usually carbon exists as carbon dioxide, not as monoxide, in very less quantities over here. So this is another very small description of the entire process. Even though हमें a diagram देखिचु carbon cycle रो, this is a summary of whatever is going on. So basically ଆମେ जो कहलु carbon dioxide रो source, sink और reservoir भितरे ଆମେ कथा होचु. ଆଉ ଏଇ जो carbon cycle रे there are lot of terms that are involved. Okay. So carbon dioxide fixation occurs through the activities of photoautotrophs and chemoautotrophs. So basically plants that are able to use light to reduce, okay, reduce the carbon dioxide. এটা তোমরা দেখছো reductive. So carbon dioxide is getting reduced through chemo and photoautotrophs. Okay, so carbon dioxide is reduced to organic matter. Okay, organic matter like methane or any of the other things over here. And then from the organic matter, then there are processes that release either through respiration or fermentation. Again, carbon dioxide is released over here. So and then is methane. Methane is produced from inorganic substrates. Okay? And methane the process methano or methylotrophy. Okay? Methano or methylotrophy is conversion of methane to carbon dioxide. Now carbon dioxide ru methane jibaku kuhanti methanogenesis. So a picture is also very important, which tells us reduction कोठी होची, oxidation कोठी होची carbon cycle रे over here, है ना. So later on इस slide अभी टिके पढ़िबो तमे केमिति हमरो a particular process involved. Okay, so carbon dioxide moves how it is moving from the source to the sink and from the sink to the source, how the flux is happening over here, है ना. So एटा जेमति हेले एटा तमे पढ़िबो. आ बाकी सब जहां मैं describe करिवि, we will look at the microorganisms that are involved in each of these processes over here. Quickly we'll look at those things. So plants such as trees and crops are regarded as the carbon dioxide fixing organisms. Usually in the carbon cycle, or jaha bhi photoautotrophs hochu, so we take them as the carbon fixing organism. Okay. At least half of the carbon Earth's carbon is fixed by microbes. Even though hame bhabuchu it is plants, trees and crops, but it is mostly the microorganisms, especially the marine photosynthetic bacteria. Okay. So it is particularly the marine photosynthetic bacteria that is involved in the carbon cycle. So mu is slide रे I have just mentioned, जेमती कि cyanobacteria, जेमती Prochlorococcus और Cyanococcus. एटा होची major हमारा bacteria that do the carbon fixation, and diatoms as well. Even so, along with plants and trees, we also have the marine photosynthetic bacteria and protists. So Prochlorococcus and Cyanococcus and diatoms are the fixing the microbes which fix the carbon dioxide, that is convert the atmosphere carbon dioxide into organic matter. So microbes also fix carbon in anoxic environment. It is not only an aerobic environment but also in anoxic environment, which is where the oxygen is not present. So एटा को कुहा जाए as anoxic photosynthesis. Okay. आउ गोटे process मु जोटा कहतली chemolito autotrophy. So this is the particular process. Inorganic compounds through they are able to take energy and they are able to use that to fix the carbon into the organic matter over here. Recent evidence suggests the bacterial chemolithoautotrophy in deep dark subsurface sediments constitute a significant fraction. So तमरो C रे भी हम ये picture रे मु रखी but I am not explaining it much. So deep under the depth also there is lot of reduction, carbon reduction that is going on. Okay, so carbon reduction is going on in this particular process. Alternatively, inorganic carbon dioxide can be reduced anaerobically to methane. I am talking about this part of the cycle. है ये जो methanogenesis विषय में कथा हो. So inorganic carbon dioxide को भी also can be reduced through methane over here and vice versa, methane back to carbon dioxide in this particular case over here. So can be reduced to methane anaerobically to methane. So only archaea uh, form methane from either this hydrogen and carbon dioxide and hydrogen and acetate. So the ame dekhiba pare ko organism is able to reduce they are able to form methane from a source. This is the source, hydrogen plus carbon dioxide or hydrogen from acetate. So they are able to form the methane from this over here. So it is duita process mu tumko एटे देखौछि गोटे होछि methanogenesis, that is reducing the carbon dioxide into methane, a methanotrophy, that is conversion of methane back to carbon dioxide हैला. तो এই particular slide रे तमे chemical reactions भी देखौछ, but at least for the exams I will not focus on the chemical reactions. तुमको खाली को environment रे कोन हुए आ को organism involved हुए सेटा तुमको focus रे रखिबार अछि. So as methane is produced by archaea in terrestrial and marine anoxic sediments, okay, it diffuses upwards where it is oxidized by one of the three methanotrophs or organisms that consume methane over here. Okay, so methane is produced by archaea in terrestrial and marine anoxic sediments. So basically, I'm archaea. Archaea is microorganisms which exist in extreme climates. Okay, so what they are able to do, they are able to produce methane. Okay, they are able to produce methane, especially in the anoxic sediments or where oxygen is not present, rather it is in the depths of the sea or geotopy at a fixed horizon. So that is diffused upwards, carbon dioxide moves upwards out, then it is consumed by these three methanotrophs. So one is the proteobacteria Candidus phyllo. So we'll just remember it like that, Candidus species. Okay, out of anaerobic archaea that reverses the methanogen pathway with sulfate reducing bacteria SRB. Out of aerobic proteobacteria. So basically this is what is happening. This is the blue रे तुम जहाँ देखो. Okay, so this is the place where the methane is being produced. Okay, so there is complex organic carbon fermentation होके सेटा acetate carbon dioxide hydrogen होची, and this archaea हैला, archaea through methanogenesis is able to produce methane. It a chemical reaction सेठी अच्छी. Okay, so it is able to produce methane over here, and this methane diffuses upwards. এটা যা লেখা আছে diffuses upwards. ଆଉ जो तीनटा species ଆମେ କଥା हेलु, गोटे होची this methylo mirabilis and the reverse methanogenesis by archaea and the sulfate reducing bacteria. ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଆମର ଅଛି methanotrophic proteobacteria. So they are able to utilize this methane and produce the carbon dioxide. ଏଠି ଦୁଇଟା case ରେ ତମେ ଦେଖ, ଏଠି carbon dioxide, ଏଠି ବି carbon dioxide is being produced over. This is a reduced form, I think. एथिरे भी carbon dioxide is being produced. So this is one part of the cycle जोटा तुमको is not usually taught. एथिरे हमें एटा जानि पारुनु, but this would give you a complete picture. So methanogenesis and methanotrophy is a very important component of the carbon cycle, because हम जाने छी methane is a greenhouse gas. How can हमारा greenhouse gas consume होगा, तभी is a very important factor over here. Okay. So methane produced in sediments is then oxidized either aerobically or by proteobacteria, anaerobically by archaea. and newly discovered bacteria that coupled methane oxidation with denitrification. हमें इटा परे देखिबा methane because methane टिके nitrogen component भी अछि, so denitrification रे this is also involved over here. So basically जोट भी हमर methane अछि, it is being consumed, okay, it is being reduced and consumed, and then carbon dioxide is being produced in this particular case. So methane is being produced and then being converted into the carbon dioxide over here. Okay, so all fixed carbon enters a common pool of organic matter that can be oxidized back to carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide can be reduced with either through aerobic or anaerobic respiration. Okay, so either through humans or it could be any other process. It is converted back to so when we consume food, okay, so that also is consuming organic matter, and we are able to release the carbon dioxide. So organic matter varies in terms of various other things. I think we can keep this over here. Acha. So these are some of the organic matter that we consume. So starch or cellulose. So these are all the organic matter. So when we reduce this and it a degradation oxidation we are also producing carbon dioxide because of this as well over here. Okay. So when I talk about organic material consumption, organic material consumption, दुईटा term एठी involve होची, गोटे होची mineralization, ଆଉ गोटे होची immobilization. Mineralization माने कौन? Describes the decomposition of organic matter to simpler organic compound. तो हमारो एटा जो हमें देखियो तो starch हो, cellulose हो, okay, तमे organic chemistry रे एटा सब पढ़िथिबो हैला कि biochemistry रे एटा पढ़िथिबो. So these are complex organic matter. So what is happening is this is being reduced to simpler inorganic forms like carbon dioxide or ammonia, हैला, methane or hydrogen. Okay, so these compounds may or may not be recycled within the same environment. So that is mineralization. So basically conversion of or decomposition of organic matter to simpler organic compound. ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଟର୍ମ ଆମେ ଦେଖିଲୁ is immobilization. Okay, immobilization କ'ଣ? By contrast, nutrients that are converted into biomass, okay, and become temporarily unavailable for nutrient recycling. So this is called as the immobilization. So it is not able to move within the cycle. Okay, so it is being converted into biomass. और गोटे एग्जांपल हम देखिबा saprophytes. Saprophytes କ'ଣ? Which degrade dead organic material as well as viruses, protists, okay, predators are important in recycling immobilized organic compounds. Okay, so if we go back to the this image over here, okay, a image from a so basically the carbon, so if this animal is consuming these plants and then it dies, okay, so ये जो organic matter है सेठी immobilize होके रह जाए, it is not able to move. Immobilize माने not unable to move. So you can think of these dead organisms as immobilization, organic matter immobilization, and microbes are involved over here. They break down the dead organisms and release the carbon dioxide again. Okay, so that is the process that I want to refer to in this particular case. So saprophytes are very important in recycling immobilized organic compounds over here. So this is all about the carbon cycle. I hope बुझी पारिच the तो तुमको दुईटा पार्ट तुमको देखिया पड़िबो is this is the simplest organic carbon cycle. एटा आगरो भी पढ़िच तुमको बेसी एटा तुमको पढ़िबा दरकार नहीं, बट तापर एई पार्ट इज वेरी इंपोर्टेंट जोटा हमर मीथेन इन्वॉल्व हो जो मिथेनोट्रॉफी एंड मिथेनोजेनेसिस जो तरे इन्वॉल्व हो जो conversion of carbon dioxide into methane and from methane back to carbon dioxide. So this is, I think, a newer component. This is what you should be also looking at over here. So from the carbon cycle, let us move into the nitrogen cycle. Something हम जाने जो carbon and nitrogen are very important elements which are present in most of the organic matter. So in the nitrogen cycle, this is again a simpler cycle that you have. તમે ଆଗରୁ ପଢ଼ିଥିବ ଏଇଟା ୟୁଜିରେ କି ତମ even plus 2 ରେ ପଢ଼ିଥିବ biology you've taken. So the major 4 processes that are involved over here as you can see, is ammonification, conversion to the ammonia, okay, or the nitrogen fixation, that is atmospheric nitrogen N2 को convert करा जाए into usable form, then nitrification, okay, so converting into a particular form of nitrogen, and denitrification, nitrification, denitrification, fixation, and ammonification. These are the four important processes that are involved over here. So we know that nitrogen is present in the atmosphere. Yes, that is the free nitrogen present, and the leguminous plants, okay, they are able to fix. So ଆମେ ଜାଣିଛୁ जो organisms that are involved in the particular process, okay, azotobacter or clostridium हो, ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା ଏଇଟା କ'ଣ କ'ଣ ସବୁ. So these are non-symbiotic organisms. Leguminous plants are symbiotic organisms, such as Rhizoporus, Bradyrhizobia. So they are able to convert the atmospheric nitrogen to ammonia. Now, industrial fixation, because basically industries are able to convert the atmospheric nitrogen back to fertilizer. That also is a rich source of ammonia. So ammonia is then converted by this organism called Nitrosomonas. This process is called nitrification. So ammonia is converted into nitrites. Nitrites converts to nitrates. Okay. So this is through the nitrobacter, and nitrites get converted into nitrites. Okay. Nitrates to nitrites. Okay. This is called denitrification. Okay. Denitrification किए के करते Pseudomonas species हो, Paracoccus. So these are some organisms. Nitrites तापर N2O, which if you remember nitrous oxide हमें कथा ହେଇଥିଲୁ, this is a greenhouse gas also. So nitrous oxide ro we get the nitrogen again over here. So it's a nitrites is the usable form which the plants are able to take. Okay. So ammonia it gets converted to nitrites and nitrates, which is consumed by the organisms. Okay. So the plants. So this is called as the assimilation. It is able to take the nitrates and consume it, and then when the plants or animals die, so decomposition, so decay organisms through, so they give out ammonia as well. This is the entire cycle which you would have probably seen earlier. आगुरी तुम एटा सब पढ़िथिबो. So आमे टिके केतरा components आमे टिके focus करिबा. We'll try to focus over here. So again, let me tell you, whenever we're talking about the cycles, we are talking about the redox. Okay, so reduction and oxidation. Okay, so nitrogen exists in the redox states from -3 to +5. Okay, so different forms of nitrogen have these different states over here. So nitrogen cycle माने हमें केमती ए फॉर्म केमती चेंज होउची हमें ऑलरेडी देखि सारिछु हम टेबल रे. So atmospheric nitrogen हो, the nitrates, nitrites, okay, and ammonia. So these are the major categories. So depending on its level of oxidation, nitrogen species serve as electric acceptors in anaerobic respiration and electron donors in chemolithotrophy. Okay, so ये जो चारटा हमें कथा है, so these are the four states basically in the entire nitrogen cycle. So this is a more technical simplified nitrogen cycle. मैं देखि पारुछु एथिरे. Where do I go with? So basically a picture टा तुम मन रखिबो, so that you know how the nitrogen is getting moving. So basically we have the atmospheric nitrogen. Okay. So this gets reduced to ammonia. So Azotobacter, Clostridium, Rhizobium, so this gets fixed to ammonia. Okay, and then you have the other processes as well. So the ammonium. Okay, so this is through something called Anammox reaction. It हम पढ़िबा. तो जो ऑर्गेनिक नाइट्रोजन, सो ऑर्गेनिक नाइट्रोजन कोठी ऑकर करे अमोनिया की न्यूक्लिक एसिड रे हमर बेसिकली प्रोटीन्स रे थिंक ऑफ. सो when they decay they give rise to this NH4 plus. Okay, NH4 plus gets converted into the NO2. Okay, and that converts to NO3. So the nitrates to nitrites. Okay, So this is oxidative because you are adding an oxygen to NO2. This is the nitrification. So there are two steps in nitrification. जोटा हमारा देखो जो NH4 plus, so that is converted into the NO2 minus and NO2 minus to NO3. So that is step 2 over here. Okay. So এই দুইটা step को দুইটা अलग अलग organisms करती Nitrosomonas, Nitrococcus. Okay. So they reduce it to NO3. And so NO3 again is the nitrogen source for plants or anything over there. म्हणजे the previous step रे हम देखिले एटा. So NO3 can be directly converted into the proteins and all. So that is again something called assimilatory nitrate reduction. Okay, so NO3 amino acid ki basically food, it becomes food for us. Then I would have dissimilarity nitrate reduction. Okay, so NO3 will get reduced into atmospheric nitrogen or it gets reduced to N2O. Yeah. So a dueta cycle को just try to correlate. This is a much simpler to understand cycle, and this is the actual technical step approach. So quickly I'm going to देखिए how the entire process is working out. So in nitrogen fixation is the reduction of inorganic nitrogen to its organic. It's a basic nitrogen. So N2 जो हमारा atmosphere exist करो it is getting converted into amino acid, purines, pyrimidine, जहाँ भी nitrogen containing organic compounds. So this is performed by some bacteria as we saw and some archaea. Okay. एमती हुआ एटा थ्रू द नाइट्रोजनस एंजाइम. ओके, नाइट्रोजन कार्बन फिक्सेशन मते तुमको आई वोंट गो इनटू नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेशन बट आमे टिके से प्रोसेस टा बोधे कोरिलेट करि पारुथबो पुराना सिचुएशन. So the nitrogenous enzyme is sensitive to oxygen, and the nitrogen fixation can be carried out in both the oxic and anoxic conditions. So मैं इटा आगुरु पढ़ी थे at least biochemistry रे nitrogen fixation actual route रे केमती हुए मु ता भीतर को पसुनी. Let us come down to the microorganisms that are involved in nitrogen fixation. So we have azotobacter, okay, cyanobacteria, especially in the genus of Trichodesmium. Okay, so these are involved in the nitrogen fixation. Clostridium B, they do the nitrogen fixation over here. Especially in the bacterial, in the plants only, this is well studied. Nitrogen fixation केमती हुए. So Rhizobium is involved in this particular process. Okay, alpha proteobacteria, beta proteobacteria भी एथरे fixation करंत. So that is this is basically important. The nitrogen fixation very vital for agriculture. Probably some of you already that you would be doing in your farming practice. Okay, so maybe you would be trying to do that as well. I have no experience about farming. मुझे एटा कहि परिबेनी तम मानकर maybe better idea थिबो if some of you are involved in the farming रे involved अच्छा तो एटा better तमे कहि परिबो हैला. So time will discuss about that, but let us see what more we can do. So the product of nitrogen fixation is ammonia. So ammonia कौन हुए बहुत गुड़ा organic compounds रे involved है जाए. So it is in proteins, nucleic acids, biomolecules, either through our food or within us. So on the death of the organism or whatever that happens, okay, so these organic molecules degrade. So they degrade how it mineralize हुए. Mineralize माने जंती हमें आगरू पढ़े थिलु from the complex structure it gets reduced to simpler structure. So the nitrogen complex organic compounds with fiber, but then it is broken down to ammonium. Okay, so ammonium formare setas. Ammonium can then become into nitrate or nitrites. So many microbial genera are able to capable of dissimulation of organic nitrogen substrate. Okay, so the mineralization requires a lot of microbes. Mineralization so very complex ammonium nitrogen compounds getting reduced to simpler that involves a lot of different organisms. So टिके हमें briefly nitrification विषय पढ़े दबा. So because ammonium is fully reduced माने NH4, okay, so it can only donate electron. So एटा दुईटा step रहे गोटे हमें पढ़िलु ammonium is or NH4 plus, okay, NH4 plus is reduced to nitrite. How nitrite is converted to nitrate है ना. ये जो cycle रे हमें पढ़िलु ए step ये red color है ammonium converted to nitrite, nitrate converted to nitrate. So this is the particular process involved. So no single microbial genus can perform both these steps of nitrification. Okay. So some of them actually carry out the first step of nitrification, that is conversion of ammonia nitrite. How would the process they do the nitrite to nitrate? So हमको खाली at least you should remember the microorganisms that do either of these steps. ये पिक्चर ऑलरेडी मैं मेंशन करिछि नाइट्रोसोमोनास की नाइट्रोसोकॉकस फर्स्ट स्टेप करे and nitrobacter की नाइट्रोकॉकस सेकंड स्टेप करे. So this is the two types of species that are involved in this particular case. So आ गोटे मु जो कहूतली assimilatory of dissimilatory. Okay, so assimilatory टिके हमें definition पढ़ी दबा. So the production of nitrate is important because it can be reduced, incorporated into microbial and plant cell. याकू कहा जाए assimilatory nitrate reduction. Basically जो हमारा nitrate हो जाए NO3, it is taken up by the plants. That is the assimilatory part. Assimilate माने to नहीं जाता तो take it. Okay. Dissimilatory कौन हो जी? So they use nitrite as electron acceptor during anaerobic respiration. Okay. When respired, the nitrogen is not incorporated into the cellular. So data cellular matter को जाऊनी, so it is getting into another form. It is getting converted into other form. The other form को किए के करंती. So the disseminated nitrate reduction के करंती. So गोटे होची जियोबैक्टर आ गोटे डिसल्फोविब्रियो स्पीशीज. ये डिसल्फोविब्रियो टा हमर सल्फर रिडक्शन रे भी काम आसे, सेटा हम परे देखिबा. बट एई ऑर्गेनिजम्स कोन करंती. So they reduce the nitrite directly into nitrogen. They don't ताको से माने assimilate करंती नहीं. So when nitrate is fully reduced to dinitrogen gas, it is removed from the ecosystem, returns to the atmosphere. Eta को कहा जाए as denitrification. So a part is also important. Something plants are able to take in the nitrite, convert it into food. By cells भीतर को नहीं की जानती, but there are some organisms that are able to do it without without able to dissimilate करंती नहीं. So they without assimilation, without taking it, they convert it into the particular thing, denitrate. This dissimilar process is performed via various heterotrophic bacteria. For example, हम देखो जो Pseudomonas denitrificans. Okay. The major product of this dissimilatory nitrate reduction, nitrogen gas, nitrogen oxide, or nitrite that can accumulate. So N2 हमें जाने जो is a greenhouse gas. So it is produced during from ammonia oxidation to nitrate is the first step of nitrification. Especially marine ammonia oxidizing archaea eta produce N2O ऐसे हमारा produce. और last रे मुझे कैसे anamomox reaction बिसरे कहबी. So एटा बहुत बड़ा information एठी अछि, तो मैं ए पिक्चर का टिके मन रखो. So this is very important. It's very important you remember this picture. ना this is the nitrogen cycles. आमो ए बिसरे कथा होची anamox reactions जोटा होची तमरो ammonium रू nitrogen produce करे है ना. ammonium रू nitrogen produce करे से बिसरे हम टिके we just talk about that. So the anamox or the anoxic ammonium oxidation is an anaerobic reaction performed by chemolithotropes in the Plantomycetes. Plantomycetes phylum रे जो organisms अछंते से माने एटा chemolithotropy रे करंती. So what happens here? The ammonium ion, okay, and ammonium ion serves as the electron donor, and the nitrite acts as the acceptor, and this is reduced to nitrogen gas. The ether nitrogen gas is produced over here. So what is important is this plantomycetes. Plantomycetes, it organism is very important over here. So the discovery of this plantomycetes bacteria oxidize considerable amount of ammonium to nitrogen. So this is the direct process. So this removes ammonia from the environment and ଏଇଟା wastewater management रे बहुत useful हुए because directly तमें जो ammonia अच्छे ताको से nitrogen convert करके it is able to release into the atmosphere. So wastewater management रे यही particular anammox reaction बहुत useful करा जाए बोले. So this is all about the nitrogen cycle. ଆଉ ଆମ ପାଖରେ ଦୁଇଟା cycle ଅଛି phosphorus and sulfur. ବହୁତ ଛୋଟ ଛୋଟ cycle ଅଛି ଆମେ quickly will just go through each one of them. ହେଲା. So if you look at अच्छा phosphorus cycle. So ଏଠି quickly ଆମେ ଏଟା ଦେଖିଦେବା. So this is the phosphorus cycle over here. So the phosphorus enters soil and water through the degradation of plants and animals. So again, phosphorus is part of the organic matter. Generally the plants or animals रहता है. और सेटा जब ସେମାନେ degrade when they die, the saprophytes release this phosphorus. Okay, so कोड केमती आसे. So degradation of animals and plants. out a weathering of rocks. So if phosphorus हमारा rocks रे अच्छी फर्टिलाइजर एप्लीकेशन फर्टिलाइजर जब पका जाए ସେଥିରୁ ଯାହା phosphorus ବାହାରେ ହେଲା. So that is how phosphorus is. Phosphate in soil and water is consumed by terrestrial and aquatic microbes and passed on to organisms. So they consume the phosphorus or the phosphate and bigger organisms then consume this microbe. So much of the soil phosphorus can leach great distances or like phosphate in ecosystem complex with cations to form insoluble compounds. So generally phosphorus occurs in compound form itself. Okay. So a entire process हमें देखी पारिबो. Okay. So then first we have the plants and animals. So plants को भी animals plants को consume करते. So consumption and assimilation. And plants decay habo ki animals decay habo, so the saprophytes, okay, so they convert, break it down, release the phosphate, okay, phosphate released through mineralization, right? So soil phosphate ho ki aquatic phosphate ho. If it is in the sea, obviously aquatic phosphate habo. Soil phosphate through leaching ho, so that is through water it goes into the aquatic environment. Okay. So aquatic environment, okay, then there are organisms that consume this over here, photoautotrophs and chemoautotrophs. So they can assimilate and dissolve phosphate, and then again animals eat these again this entire thing occurs. Soil phosphate को again mycorrhizae. So this is the group that is able to take this phosphate and then transfer it to the plants. है कि जोटा हमारा solid form रे convert हो जाए. So that is in the soils and sediments. आपको mining करके fertilizer is produced. Fertilizer जब plant को पका जाए, so that also releases the phosphorus over here. Okay. So this is important. Okay. So all living cells require phosphorus for nucleic acid, for lipids and polysaccharides. Phosphorus is also very important. Like carbon, nitrogen, this also is very important. But unlike carbon and nitrogen, phosphorus exists in a single valence and no gas. There is no phosphorus gas. Okay. जबकि nitrogen gas अच्छी carbon dioxide gaseous component. But the phosphorus there is only the solid form. So all phosphorus is derived solely from weathering of phosphate containing rocks. हमें यही पार्ट जोटा हमें देख ले over here. Solid or sediment तारो this is reduced this particular case over here. है ना? There are some organisms which more लिखिए the phosphonates. Okay? So so this also may be some of the source. This also could be some source, okay, for the phosphorus for some microorganisms as well. है ना? So this is how it exists, so in the land and in the water as well. Okay. So organic phosphorus includes not only the found in biomass, that is in humans and all, but also in decaying matter. Actually, how decaying matter, saprophytes, they are able to release this phosphorus. Okay, they are able to release this phosphorus into the soil over here. Okay. How kita case inorganic phosphorus mane that is complexed with other inorganic metals or jaha bhi ho. So generally calcium eman ko संग्रहित है. So these are insoluble. So these compounds are insoluble, and for this again pH को बहुत high दरकार. Okay. So yeah. So microbe transforms such simple orthophosphates to more complex forms. Okay. So they make it into more complex forms in this particular case. So a case रे भी तमे ए diagram टा मने रखिबो for particularly the phosphorus cycle and the organisms that are involved in this particular process. Then let me come down to the sulfur cycle. Sulfur cycle, if you see over here, I mean the major processes that are involved is the assimilation, oxidation, and anaerobic respiration over here. So basically, we can begin with plants itself. Okay. So we have the burning of fossil fuels produce sulfur dioxide. Okay, that gets converted into the this compound over here. Data plants को जाएगी, and then we also use this. And जब plants or animals they decompose, okay, microbial decomposition of protein, this produces the sulfur compounds. Okay? So sulfur compounds again can be oxidized into the sulfates, okay, or degradation and H2S produced. H2S can directly get emitted from the surface. So this is sulfur emission. Okay. And H2S can be used by some bacteria into sulfur. H2S can be reduced into the element sulfur, element sulfur. So purple and green bacteria they convert H2S into the sulfur. Okay, and that again there are some organisms that are able to so this is called acidothioBacillus. They are able to convert into the sulfate over here, which can be taken up by the plants in this particular. So this is the briefly what is the process. So microorganisms contribute greatly to the sulfur cycle because तमे देखि पारुछ बहुत cases रे microbes involved अछंती बहुत बड़ा particular. So sulfur is similar to nitrogen cycle depending on the oxidation state of the sulfur species. So again it is very important to go back to the table. तो हमें जानिबो reduced form कोटा oxidized form कोटा how intermediate steps कोटा. So that's how you recollect over here. So this is a more technical diagram of the entire thing. So sulfate is fully oxidized, thus it serves as the receptor, and then there is a dissimilatory sulfate reduction. Assimilatory or dissimilatory के मने रखे assimilatory होची माने it is taken into the body. Dissimilarity is माने outside is it reduce हो जाए. So you have the sulfate अभी SO4 2 minus. So assimilatory sulfate reduction, you are able to take in the sulfur, okay, and it becomes organic sulfur. Mane it basically sulfur goes into various compounds, okay, so amino acids or proteins. So sulfur goes into that over here. When they decay, they give rise to H2S. H2S again can be directly converted into elemental sulfur. आपको कहा जाए sulfide oxidation. What are the organisms involved? Aerobic ray, thiobacillus, thiotrix. Aerobic ray, there is the anoxic phototropes. Anaerobic ray, chlorobium, chromatium. So these are different organisms. And then elemental sulfur again oxidize हो जाए. So this is called sulfur oxidation. Okay. So eta again can happen through photo or chemo heterotrophy. So this also is done by certain organisms. हम quickly टिके देखिदबा किए किए एटा करंती. So sulfate the fully oxidized SO4 fully oxidized species is reduced by plants and microbes for use in amino acid and protein biosynthesis. So this is the assimilatory sulfate reduction. ଆମେ ଏଇଟା ଏଇ ପାର୍ଟରେ ଦେଖୁ ରାଇଟ୍ ସୋ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ SO4 ଅଛି ସେଇଟା କେମିତି plants are able to take. So this is the assimilatory. This is the assimilatory for sulfate reduction. Okay? So sulfate is getting accumulated in the plant. So sulfate diffuses into anoxic environment. This is the dissimilatory sulfate reduction जोटा ए cycle रे हमको मिलोनी, but we are able to do it in this particular thing. So this is the dissimilatory sulfate reduction. Okay, so this is done by this D-sulfovibrio species over here. ठीक अच्छे. So sulfate it has them तुम कहते D-sulfovibrio and D-sulfonema species. So they belong to the Archaeoglobus. तो एटा कौन करे सल्फाइड accumulation कर दिए ହେଲା. तो एटा तुम देखि पाछो ए पर्टिकुलर स्टेप over here. Sulfate to the H2S, they are able to do this in this particular case over here. Then sulfide which is reduced then can serve as the electron source for anoxic photosynthetic microbes. Okay, so the chlorobia and thiobacillus जोटा हमें इस टाइप रे मैं देखुछ the sulfide oxidation H2S रो it is getting converted into the sulfur state over here. So again I want to emphasize a organisms को देखिबो a particular cycle. So को state रो को state को समाने जाय परछन. Last हम गोटे देखिबा एठी गोटे compound dimethyl sulfonneopropionate DMSP को जाय DMSP. So DMSP is an important inorganic sulfur compound. We are reading about DMSP is because it is produced by marine phytoplankton. Phytoplankton हमें पढ़े थे in carbon cycle. They are able to take the atmospheric nitrogen. They are able to fix it. So they are also they also produce this DMSP, and it's a compatible solute. Okay. So when these cells die, the phytoplankton when they die, they release the DMSP, and the bacterioplankton use it as sulfur and carbon. So basically, when the phytoplanktons die, the bacterioplankton, okay, they use this as the sulfur and carbon source, and it is metabolized to dimethyl sulfide DMS and released into the atmosphere. So this is also very important for us. Thank you. Because DMS is rapidly converted into a variety of sulfur compounds that serve as nuclei for water droplet formation, contribute to the cloud formation. Because of this cloud, Earth's surface is cool, and that increased DMS production would mitigate global climate change. So, मैं भावुथिबो मु बार बार क्लाइमेट चेंज को कहीं आणुची मुझ पे, तो तुम्हें देखो कि how this is involved in the entire process. Okay, so a DMSP gets converted to DMS, and this DMS is responsible for all of this. Okay, so for water droplet formation of clouds, so basically tomorrow rain produce hava pai. So this is a very important component over here. So this also is a very important topic, DMSP. So make sure that you go through this over. ଆଉ ସାରିବା ଆଗରୁ just ଟିକେ ଏଟା କଥା ହେବି interaction between elemental cycles. ଆମେ ପଢିଲୁ carbon cycle, ଆମେ ପଢିଲୁ nitrogen cycle, ଆମେ ପଢିଲୁ phosphorus cycle and sulfur cycle. 4 different cycles ବିଷୟରେ କଥା ହେଲୁ, but ଆମେ ଏତେ ମନେ ରଖିବା that we have represented the biochemical cycles at discrete nutrient flow. ଆମେ ପଢିଲୁ ତାକୁ separately. Nitrogen ପଢିଲୁ, carbon ପଢିଲୁ, sulfur पढ़लो, phosphorus. But it is important to understand that the biogeochemical cycling involves dynamic and interconnected process. So ये सब processes goes on together. Okay, so they take place over time and in the biosphere in a self-sustaining steady rate. So this goes on throughout the thing over here. So although links between cycles occur at a global scale, it is easier to consider at the level of microbes over here. So आमे गोटे पिक्चर एठी देखिबा हाउ द नाइट्रोजन साइकिल एंड कार्बन साइकिल भितर इंटरेक्शन ऑलरेडी हम एटा पढिछु बट एटा जस्ट इन पिक्टोरियल फॉर्मेट हम एटा देखि परिबा ओके so interaction between the nitrogen and carbon cycle हम देखिलु is basically uh, between the different states of carbon it is converted carbon dioxide okay converted into reduced form ro again it is we are producing the carbon dioxide that is the particular process so in the process there is some component of nitrogen being involved as well nitrogen bhi ethre involved also the activities of microbes different metabolic strategies result in linkages between the elemental cycles so there is a common pool of carbon organic carbon and nitrogen because तमे जो भी carbon compound देखो nitrogen जेमते हेले भी थिबो सेथरे most of the carbon organic compounds contain carbon and nitrogen so when they decompose so the oxygen the carbon component is also the nitrogen component is also there over here so दुईटा reduction habo ki oxidation habo both of the things happen over here so you talk about oxidation denitrification jaha bhi process hochi it is done in both the senses over here hala so with this I would like to stop ame ethi bahut guda cycle ame padhilu ethre but I think the most important for you is this table over here ये जो टेबल तुम एटी देखो एक मिनट हाँ ये टेबल जो देखो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू